and the free color coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
For investors who are willing to look past, a couple weeks of up and down volatility,
right,
buying into these dips makes a lot of sense.
Oh, it makes a lot of sense, yeah. Are you nuts? Are you kidding? You don't buy into these dips. It's like this guy knows, oh, it's over. Everything's fine now. Market's just going to go right back up where it was. Are you kidding? We have not had a capitulation in the stock market. For heaven's sakes. I've been in this market for 52 years. Until you get a capitulation, which is the proof that the selling is done, it's the worst thing you can do. I explain to you every day. We don't let our members buy on a dip outside of a trend area. The trend area was destroyed especially take the trend of the .com. If you're going to go in right now and you're going to buy a big tech stock like Amazon or Google, you are nuts. You better have a lot of sustaining power because it's not over yet. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Please don't get caught up in this big lie. Market's up 284 points. That's it. This is not over yet. The sell-off is not over. This is exactly what happened in the dot-com crash. They come in after. Look at when you reach a point where you have a 22% drop. 22% drop in the big tech stocks, NASDAQ. That's not a correction. That's a serious bear market. Now remember, it's the NASDAQ that led this market up for 14 years. 14 years. Because remember, the NASDAQ stocks, the big tech stocks, didn't need to show profits because they were growth companies. And nobody expects profits of growth companies. Again, take a look at Amazon. They weren't making money for a long time. But look how the stock went up. Tesla, same thing. They weren't making money for a long time. Stock went up because they're looking for action. They're looking for stock prices. They're looking for growth. These are speculators. And this is what they did in 2008. In 2008, after we lost, $10 trillion was wiped out of the stock market, wiped out of housing equity. Another $7 trillion on top of that was money that was wiped out, but it wasn't your money or my money. It was the money of the very, very wealthy. The top 1/100th of 1 percentile. Yeah. There's only about 16,000 households out of the 307 million households. Very few people. But they control everything. They are the owners. They control everything. They control the Federal Reserve. And they're the ones that made the rules. We're not going to hang around and wait for growth stocks. We're not going to hang around for Honeywell to go up or 3M to go up. The hell with that. What we're going to do is we're going to take these stocks, these big tech stocks, and we're going to print trillions of dollars. We're going to print 125 trillion, buy all these big, buy the bonds, 10-year treasuries, and we'll get those yields down to nearly nothing, and then these stocks will take right off. And that's what they did for 14 years, the biggest scam. Finally, in November 2021, it came to an end. The economy no longer could absorb the inflation that was created by the printing of the money. Now, Biden likes to blame companies. They love to blame Biden. He loves to blame. They're blaming. You know what they're saying? Why we have inflation? They're saying we have inflation not because of all that printing of money to artificially push the stock market up, to financially rig the stock market to go up. No. They're saying the reason why you got inflation is because the oil companies are overcharging. What are you, nuts? We have inflation because of all these subsidies programs, all the bailout programs, subsidies, stimulus, all this printing to get yields down. That's what we're facing. At a certain point, inflation, you just cannot have any more of it. It's killing you. And that's what happened in November. And that's why the NASDAQ has now dropped 20%. But that's not enough. That's not enough. So because the NASDAQ's down about 20% and the S&P's down about 14% and the Dow's down about 12%, they're saying, oh, that's enough. That's enough. Now we're going to rally back up. And that's exactly what happened in the dot-com days. We rallied back up. And I'll never forget Kramer telling everybody, get in these tech stocks. Get in these tech. This is going to be it. Get in. This is it. This is it. I know the CEO. I know him. He comes on my show. The CEO comes on my show. He's a good friend of mine. It was April. I'll never forget. And I kept saying, this guy's an idiot. Don't listen to him. This is not over yet. And boy, it was. And then we took the biggest crash. Boom. And And then he kept on denying he said that. Kept that, and then I kept playing the cuts where he actually said it. So here we are today. I told my members this morning, and I told them all week, I said, look, this is going to be a very important day. Because if you take a look at the spiders, and if you have a mobile device, you can go to my site right now, philsgang.com, and you can take a look at this, what I'm talking about. I told them if the S&P can't take out today, as this is the most important day, I said this early this morning before the rally, I said if we can't take out January 24th low on the S&P, if we can't take that out, and we can't take out the Qs, the low of February 24th, then what we're going to do is we're going to have a rally. They're going to try to rally it back up. You can I swear I said that to him. I said that to him before the market opened in Coffee Talk. Is this going to happen? And exactly what I said was going to happen is now happening. But if you're going to go and buy in this dip, you got to be nuts. Don't you understand? You take the Qs and you take the spiders and you take the Dow. They're out of trend, like I explained every day, but people don't want to hear it. They're out of trend. There's no buyers with that. When you fall out of trend, there's no buyers around. All you have is the big boys, the insurance companies, the hedge funds who go in and they'll start buying some stock, creating these relief rallies because they have the wherewithal to hold on these stocks for years. You don't. I don't. So please, if you're going to be jumping in here, why don't you wait until, at least if you join my gang for 10 days, you'll see what tool you need. If you really want to buy and you want to be really safe, then why don't you do this? Join my gang, philsgang.com, for 10 days free, and then follow my my Pro 2 chart. It's a color-coded chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, when to run like hell. It also tells you when to sell short. So you know exactly when this market is ready to buy and you're going to be okay. But if you go in buying on the dip, listening to these jerks, these phonies, these jibber-jabbers, you're going to get hurt again. Haven't you learned enough? When they told you to buy the Qs, remember when they told you to buy the Qs on the pullback on January 28th? Buy the Qs. Well, guess what? You lost all your money, didn't you? Now you're going to do it again because they say so? What are you, nuts? Doesn't work like that. We had no capitulation. I'll explain what that is when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
I think the playbook is buy consumer staples when you're worried, but I think the most consistent earner in the entire S&P 500 is big cap tech.
Yeah, big cap tech. Go get it now. Buy Amazon. Remember the other day they kept saying, buy Amazon, buy Google, buy on the dip. God, did you get crushed? Did you get crushed? Everybody who listened to these jibber jabbers to say buy on that dip and make sure you buy Amazon or Google, or you got killed. You lost your money. Unbelievable, because you can't. You don't buy on dips in the middle of a crash when we haven't capitulated that crash yet. What's that mean? Capitulation. If you have a mobile device, go to it now. Go to philsgang.com, and I'll show you exactly what it is. You can see it. Go to Duke Energy. DUK is the symbol. A capitulation is when you see a candlestick like you see on February 24th. See that big long tail right there? What that means is the selling is over. And the reason why you saw that stock go straight up, because everybody who's shorting didn't want to get caught shorting. They all took their profit at the same time. That's what you need to see with the Qs. It's the first thing. That's when you'll be safe. We got to see that in the Qs. We haven't seen that in the NASDAQ. Then if that happens, then the spiders will follow. The banks will follow. But if you go and putting up the Qs right now, you notice we didn't have that capitulation candlestick, which means this market can go much lower. Now, from time to time, they're going to rally to market to test the highs. You always test the highs. And this could be one of the times. I instructed my members this morning before the market opened that this would happen today. And I said, let's take some wonderful profits. We got tremendous profits in gold, mining stocks. Our gold mining stocks are doing terrific. Our gold stocks are doing terrific. Our oil stocks are doing terrific. We've been right where the money has been from the beginning and before anybody else was there. Before anybody else was there. I played the cut yesterday where I said on November 20th, 2020, or November 2020, buy oil now. Start slow. Start slow. Nobody wants it. That was on 2020 November. And you now know where oil is. Went up like 200 some odd % since I said to do that. Gold, I said the same thing. It was in January. Nobody wanted gold. Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a hedge. Bitcoin is nothing. It's no hedge. Look what happened. Gold went up 30%. Bitcoin went down 30%. Oh, I want to make an announcement, too, before I forget. If you went to my YouTube channel last Friday, for 1 year, I put on my channel every Friday unfolding of the stock market crash. Well, the market has unfolded and it crashed. So what I'm going to do is a new segment. We're organizing it now, and I'll be back on the YouTube channel with a new segment. That segment for 1 year hit it right on. The unfolding stock market crash, step by step for a year, was right on. If you followed me, it was free. You would have been right. You've been in the perfect place to make money as this market dropped. Or if you don't want to short, you would at least been out of the market and not gotten hurt. You had been out of the Qs, you've been out of the NASDAQ stocks, and you wouldn't get hurt. But the big difference with my members, they made money as the Qs went down, as the NASDAQ stocks went down, as Amazon went down, and Google went down, and Microsoft and Facebook all going down. And people were so addicted to these stocks, they just can't wait to get in. And just 1 year, one statement from these dopes, it's unbelievable, the fake business news dopes. Listen to this here. I mean, this is insane.
Today, we raised our 2022 S&P 500 buyback forecast to $1 trillion. Chevron, HP, AMD, Coca-Cola, they've all announced thus far. How much is that a savior?
Unbelievable. There they go again. More stimulus. Let's get the stock market up. We don't need profits. Let's just buy our own stock. And what does that do? That creates even more inflation. By the way, we're not in inflation. It's over. We've gone from inflation. Okay, we've gone from inflation to stagflation, but nobody wants to talk about it. You better understand what the difference. And here's this guy. He was talking about stagflation today, telling us how.
You know, when we had stagflation in the 1970s, we had double-digit inflation, and we had double-digit unemployment. So I think there's a lot of hysteria over the term stagflation. We don't have double-digit unemployment, and although inflation is obviously...
The one word that keeps coming up in my conversations with investors is stagflation. They're saying this looks a little stagflationary. There are concerns out there that economic growth later this year could soften at a time when inflation...
Let me set the record straight. We are in stagflation. Just because they don't want to talk about it, they're not going to talk about it, because stagflation is like stage 4 cancer. That's the stage 4 cancer to an economy. It's brutal. So tell me, do we have high inflation? A 40-year high, I was told. Okay, you need that to be in stagflation. Is our economy slowing? Yeah, they just came out and said the first quarter 2022, zero growth. I would say that's slowing, right? Are they going to increase rates? You need rates increasing. Yep, they're increasing rates this month, as a matter of fact. Okay. How about layoffs? Oh, yeah, they're starting to lay off now. That job numbers we got, that was useless. That was behind us. That was behind us. And do consumers have less purchasing power? Oh, they sure do. They sure do. So, yes, we have stagflation, but they're going to lie about it like everything. Hey, talking about lying. What is wrong with Carrot Head, Jen Psaki? My God.
You say that you're going to do everything that you can to reduce the impact that high gas prices have on Americans. We're asking other countries to think about maybe pumping more oil. Why not just do it here?
There are 9,000 approved drilling permits that are...
Oh, really? We'll talk about that when we get back. Another lie.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Do not buy on the dip. You'll get killed. Okay? This is not over yet because we haven't had a capitulation. We will get a relief rally. You do get relief rallies during crashes. That's what this is. I explained this to my members yesterday and also again this morning. I said unless the Qs take out the low today of February 24th, and unless the S&P takes out the low of January 25th, we will not get a capitulation, but they will try to rally this market. And you hear why. And here's why, because this is what they tell you to do. Buy in a dip. Everybody's telling you to buy today. So we took, for example, our GLD. That's the ETF for gold. We're up 12%. So we took profits today. We didn't get out totally. Of course not. Gold's going to go a lot higher, but we took profits today. GDX, miners. We bought those when nobody wanted those. See if you can get those two clips for me. We'll rack those up. The oil and the gold clip. Gold GDX. So two ETFs, GLD for gold, 12%. GDX, miners, up 25%. Our oil, XLE is the symbol, up 28%. And then when those were going up, we were shorting. See, this is what you need to do to make money. You got to know how to short. It's easy. Anybody can do it. If you can put a switch up and down on your wall, you can switch a light on, you can do this. We started to short the airlines. I told them it was over for the airlines, just over. This oil price this high is going to kill the airlines. The expensive jet fuel is going to be a killer. Up 15% in 4 days. 4 days. CCL, Carnival Cruise Line, 12%. We shorted that. We shorted LVS, Las Vegas Stands, 12%. Again, I'm not saying every member made 12%, 25%, 28%, 12%. I'm not saying every member did that, but if they followed, if those were their stocks that they're in all year long and they followed my Pro 2 color-coded chart, yes, they would have been in early. They would have been in early. But sometimes what happens, they go off the reservation, they start buying too many different stocks. You can't make money. Money is made in this industry by the professionals. Only 20% of the people make money who are in the stock market because they know the golden rule. Have no more than 5 or 6 stocks and a couple ETFs, that's it. And then you position trade. You let the position come to you. You don't chase anything. Let the setup come to you, but you got to have patience and patience. And then the key is, you don't sit around calling your broker all day long. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? You sell short. You sell short. We make it so easy for you. Every day, Okay, every day, and this is the truth. We start at 4 in the morning here. Our goal is to make sure 80% of our time is spent on not making sure, I should say, that customers do not lose money. Our gang members do not lose money. That's where all your energy and work has to go, because 80% of people in the market lose money. That's where our energy goes. Once you get them to a point where they stop losing money, because you got to get rid of all their bad habits, and you got to get them to trust trend, the money flow. And every day, for people who don't have time to learn, if you don't have time to learn, or if you do have time but you don't want to learn, we developed a program called Working Investor Group, because I got so sick of hearing, "Hey, Phil," in the supermarket, "Love your show. You remember?" "No, I just don't have time." At the car wash, "Hey, Phil, love your show. You remember?" "No, I don't have time." Well, now they can't say that anymore. When they see me, they have to run the other way, because we set up a program that you don't need to take 5 minutes. We do all the work starting at 4 in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We catch the European market early in the morning. We catch the bulk of our market, and then we make decisions on each stock in our portfolio. And every day at 2 o'clock, you open up your stock, and Steve will tell you exactly what to do.
OIH. Let's take some more profits. Now, we took profits yesterday on the big engulfment today.
He's telling you what to do. You don't even have to learn. For God's sakes, if during Christmas time, do you ever look at instructions and you put something together? It's easier than that. But okay, I'm not going to sell you. You're going to sell yourself during a 10-day period. All right, I want to get to back to Psaki here, Carrot Head. Boy, is she a professional liar. What a professional liar. I'm going to check, see if she's got a law degree. What a professional liar. Unbelievable. So here's what she's saying. This is what she says.
You say that you're going to do everything that you can to reduce the impact that high gas prices have on Americans. We're asking other countries to think about maybe pumping more oil. Why not just do it here?
There are 9,000 approved drilling permits that are not being used.
She's half right. Not even half right. Let me explain. Carrot Head is a liar. God, boy, is she a liar. I hate to use that word, but it's the only way you could describe her. She's pathetic. Now, 80% of the drilling leases, when you get a drilling lease, I was in the oil business, when you get a lease from the federal government, you get a basket of leases. You don't get to cherry pick the ones you want. You don't get the low-hanging fruit. It's a basket of leases. Most of those leases aren't any good. They're no good. And you have to sit there, and it costs you a lot of money to separate them out, and you have your geologist go in. Oh, it's unbelievable. Now, 80% are useless. No question about it. See, the big part of the fraud is the federal oil and gas leasing program. It is so fraudulent. Understand that. It's written by the oil industry lobbyists, not your representative or his staff. Oh, no. No. It's written by the oil lobbyists to benefit the same oil executives, the same CEOs who funded the Biden campaign, and before that, the Obama Biden campaign. Now, in return, Biden made sure each oil executive who bundled money for his campaign in return would pocket more than $10 billion in COVID-19 relief payouts. What are you, nuts? Let me tell you, it's like a little family, the oil companies and the Obama administration, and now him, Biden. Whatever happened to the promise that COVID money would go to those who need it the most? A CEO of Chevron makes about $20 million a year in salary, about $10 million on top of that in options. What are you, nuts? You don't need the money the most. And here's the real crazy thing. Another problem is the government is the steward of our federal lands. Can you imagine the United States government being a steward of anything? Nothing could be worse, because the government does nothing well. The government is slow. The government is corrupt. and they're managing these leases and this land. They are so mismanaged, it's unbelievable. So again, a lot of these leases are useless. Useless. Now remember, Biden, the same day he sat in his Oval Office for the first day, he put the pause on the new oil and gas leases. And then he cut the oil pipeline. Can't use that either. That's to please AOC and Sanders and all the other radical progressives. Now, Carrot Head is a liar. She will argue that half of the 14 million acres being leased to the oil companies are not being used to produce oil and gas. She contends that they should be drilling on those leases. And there'd be enough oil in those leases to get to 2030. She's a liar. Those leases are useless. They're not economically feasible to drill. But they don't tell you that, do they? They just lie to us. 10 days. 877
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Warning, Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days, philsgang.com. When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What are you, nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG or 877-600-4264. For 10 days, it's free. And if you're a person who I don't have time for this. I'd love to be in the market, but I don't have time. This is perfect for you. Try it for 10 days. Just try it for 10 days. It's free. It's perfect for you. If you're a person that has time, but you just don't want to sit in an environment where you got to learn something, and I get that, this is perfect for you. Because every day we take our portfolio and every day we post it for our members and we tell them exactly what to do. This morning, it was a great example before this market. The market went up 400 points today, right? And I said to them, look, if the Qs don't break, this was early. I said at the point, if the Qs don't break February 24th low, if it doesn't break, then they're going to try to rally this today. And I said, if the S&P doesn't break the January 24th low, so January 24th low on the S&P and the January and the February 24th on the Qs, if they don't break those two lows, then they're going to try to rally the market. And I also told them that I don't think it's going to last. And I also think the market's got a lot lower to go. It's going a lot lower. This reminded me exactly of what happened in the dot-com days. Usually before the final crash, before you get your capitulation. We haven't had a capitulation yet. So you always get these rallies called relief rallies. And this is where people get hurt. Because you get these idiots telling you, buy on the dip. That's crazy. And you're going to learn why. Now the market's down 100 points after it went up 400 points. Do you understand how we guide our members? We guide them through this crazy thing so they don't get hurt. We have advanced orders set up for the day they do take off. The day the market capitulates, we have an advance order on the Qs. We have advance order on some of our banks. We have advance orders. So we advance the order forward in case it does happen. But we're not going to get caught. There's no worse feeling you're in a stock, oh, no, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, no. You're not going to go through that. And you'll know in 10 days it's free if I'm full of crap or not, okay? You'll see. And what a nice thing. Every day, you come home from work or whatever, flip open your laptop or whatever, and you're in, let's say, Apple. You know exactly what to do. Does anybody else tell you what to do with your stock? Here's one of our favorites. OIH is a service stock, oil service.
OIH. Let's take some more profits. And we took profits yesterday on the big engulfment today.
Does anybody do that for you? If you got a call from your broker or the guy that runs your 401k, and by the way, I swear to God, if all you did was take my color-coded Pro 2 chart and just use the spiders, did nothing else but the spiders, SPY is the symbol, the spiders, the S&P 500, and you bought them at the right time and you sold them short at the right time. That's the only thing you own in the market of the S&P 500, the basket of the best stocks in the world. You realize you'll be in the 20% tile that consistently make money in the market. Because you'll be making money when the market goes down and when the market goes up as a whole, a basket. That's all you did. You don't need to screw around with Amazon and Google and Facebook and Netflix and all these stupid stocks. And I'll guarantee you this. You'll soon realize once you're in the spiders, and that's all you're doing is the spiders, nothing else, and you have the Pro 2 color-coded chart to guide you, and you have Steve every day guiding you, telling you what to do. Every day you got a personal coach telling you, okay, here's what you got to do today now. You'll make more money than you'll ever make in a 401k. How do I know that? Because when the market's going down, like it's been going down, when the NASDAQ's going down 22%, how many of you made money? You didn't make any money. You lost money. You sat there on the hope fence, And then you sat there on the world's longest stupid bench. And who put you there? These idiots on these financial shows. Jibber jabber. They put you on the longest stupid bench in the world. And they got you. I don't know how they get you. They hook you. And you think they know all this stuff when they know nothing. They know nothing. Only other thing they know is to make you happy, make you feel good. Buy. All right, let me finish up. I'm running out of time. Listen to this.
In a time of war and the need to bring down prices, the first go-to for Republicans is, changing regulations and increasing federal leases. We don't need to do that.
Oh, no, we don't need to get rid of regulations. Regulations are really helpful. What an idiot. So, Carrot Head, what a liar. She argues that half of the 14 million acres being leased to the oil companies are not being used to produce oil and gas. Therefore, jobs aren't being created, and they're the bad guys. Well, we know oil companies are bad, and they're the bad guys. We know that. But for investing, we know this, that the oil companies are pretty smart. They're not going to drill on leases that don't have oil or are too difficult to get out. She's a liar. She never talks about the successes. Over the past 4 years under Trump, the industry drilled a historic 107,000 acres each year. He got rid of the regulations. Here, it's progressive. Oh no, let's keep more. We want more regulations. Put more. We need the government to take everything over. Yeah, why don't we get Birdhead here? Yeah, Maxine Waters. What you talk about a dope? Here's another one. Her and Carrot Head should run the country.
This liberal will be all about socializing. Would be about
basically
taking over.
Taking over,
and the government running all of your.
That's what we need. We need you running everything. God, the oil industry. We've had great successes. When Trump was here, we had great successes. We produced because he got rid of the regulations. And then here's the other thing that Carrot Head never mentions. Biden is interfering with the oil production to help move the automakers into electric cars. Remember, he's owned by by the car makers. Remember how he bragged during his campaign how he bailed out the auto industry. He saved 646,000 auto jobs in Michigan. All a lie. It was a total failure, this bailout. And every American got on the hook for $26 billion. Every taxpayer, we had to bail them out with $26 billion. And know where all the money went? To the unions. All Obama and Biden want was the union votes. So $26 billion in our money was blown, and we never saved those companies. And in the end, after putting all that money into the unions, General Motors, Chrysler, Ford, they tanked. The sales just dropped like a flying crowbar. They saved nothing. They created no jobs. And the taxpayer got hosed $26 billion. So again, there he is. Biden, I created 646,000 new auto jobs. He did not. That's just like his lie. He created 6 million jobs during the pandemic. No, he didn't. 6 million people had to leave their jobs and go home. And then finally, the 6 million people came back to the same job. He didn't create anything. Here's what we create around here. Knowledge. Okay, we create knowledge. We're your pilot, okay? We're going to take you through the rallies, no matter if they're great rallies or bad rallies. The market goes down, you're going to make money. The market goes up, you're going to make money. You're not, and guess what? You don't have to sit in class. You don't have to sit there and get educated. All you have to do is once a day go to our working investor group. And it's recorded. You're told exactly what to do by Steve. He tells you exactly what. If you follow what he's telling you and you knew how to sell short, how beautiful. And if all you do is the spiders with the Pro 2, that's all you do, and you know how to short those as well as buy them, what a difference it makes in your financial life. Try it for 10 days. It's free.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to